Hi, Polo. This coffee is well deserved as you have given me hours of enjoyment over the last year. It is fun to relive these songs through someone who has never heard them before. And he's right about that. I grew up listening to hip hop and R&B most of my life. And with a few exceptions, I would step outside of my genre. But yeah, he's correct. If you find the time, I would love to see you react to one of the most iconic driven rock songs in history, Machine Gun by Jimi Hendrix and the Band of Gypsies. In 1969, Jimi Hendrix, Billy Cox, and Buddy Miles joined forces for what, at the time, was a very controversial act called the Band of Gypsies. They played two shows on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, 1969 and 1970 at Fillmore East in New York City, which resulted in one of the greatest live albums ever made, Band of Gypsies. Machine Gun showcases the innovative style of Jimmy's guitar work that's influenced every guitarist thereafter. Wow. Yeah, I've heard that Jimi Hendrix is one of the most influential guitarists that's ever played because of the way that he played was so unconventional, and he created a unique sound, like making things that were not notes. Now, I'm not a musician, so I'm just saying, I'm explaining the best way that I can, but making things that were not notes and making them sound good, which is pretty much what creatives do. Okay. This is one of the songs that inspires me every time I hear it. It captures something very special. All right. I like that. It says, "Keep Rockin'." The link above is the album version, which is the live cut from the concert. This is a version that you must use. Okay. So my guy, Jason, via the Buy Me a Coffee link, wants me to check out Machine Gun by Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Now, what do you guys know about Jimi Hendrix? Okay. Are you a big fan? I know he's an American icon. I've always heard of Jimi Hendrix. I may have not grew up listening to his music, but I didn't live on a rock. Okay. Jimi Hendrix and his unique guitar playing and things of that nature. But when I was listening to rap music, I didn't care about what somebody can do with a guitar solo, but yeah, I want to say thank you to all the Buy Me a Coffee supporters and everyone who watches the video. Before we get started with this reaction, do me a big favor. If you like this type of content and you support the channel, like the video. If you want to see more like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way, if I post a video that you want to see, it'll show up in your algorithm, and I truly appreciate it. Let's get right into it. Check, check, check. There we go. Ooh. Let's get into it.
Happy New Year, first of all. Hope you have about 1 million. Happy New Year, first of all. Hope you have about 1 million or 2 million more of them. If we can get over this summer. Yeah. We'd like to dedicate this one to such a draggy scene that's going on. All the soldiers that are fighting in Chicago and Milwaukee and New York. Oh yes, and all the soldiers fighting in Vietnam.
How are we bringing in the new year now? What kind of artists do we have bringing in the New Year's now? Will we ever be this good again? Jimi Hendrix bringing in the new year.
Oh yes, and all the soldiers fighting in Vietnam. Had to do a thing called Machine Gun.
Sheesh, just the way his guitar sounds. Okay, my goodness.
Yeah. We'd like to dedicate this one to such a draggy scene that's going on. All the soldiers that are fighting in Chicago.
Wow.
Milwaukee and New York. Oh yes, and all the soldiers fighting in Vietnam. Had to do a thing called Machine Gun.
talk about that intro. All right, it's hard to just not focus on Jimi. All right, because I'm listening to the bass line and I'm listening to the drums, but boy, is he a bright star when he plays. You know, because the band sounds good, and I'm like, I don't want to be just this be all starstruck. And I know Jimi's a big deal, and I know he's one of the most beloved artists of all time in terms of his guitar playing. I'm aware of this. All right. That won't really affect my opinion on music of what I think, but I'm not blowing smoke, but man, he really shines. Such a unique song with the drums, the rhythm of the drums, and the bass line throughout this track. The boom, 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 boom. That's beautiful within itself. The drums are very unconventional as well. And then you got Jimi with really. I like Jimi's vocals. I love his vocals. He's not just a really great guitar player. And I don't know if he wrote this song or I know he wrote the music probably, but I mean the entire record. But I'm noticing all of these things just off the bat. And when I rewind here, I'm going to go back, all right, because I do the reaction. And when we react to the music, some of you guys don't like that we pause it and that we don't play it all the way through. And the reason why we don't do that is because with copyright laws and things of that nature, we have to add to the things that we react to. Sometimes I'll play it all the way through, but I think it makes for a better video if I tell you guys what I'm thinking as I'm listening to it, okay? Because it's for my enjoyment. Militant drumming style there. It's like a military drummer boy type beat.
Well, I pick up my axe and fight like a farmer, you know what I mean? Hey, and your bullets, he conquered me now. Yeah.
bass here. Heard that before. I love when they go off the rails here. That guitar has to file domestic dispute charges against this guy, man. He just kills this thing. Someone has definitely used that bump, and another song that I can't think of the song that has used it. It might come to me, but I've heard that reused before. was talking about. Killing it.
Don't you shoot him down. He's about to leave here. Don't you shoot him down. He's got to stay here. He ain't going nowhere. He's been shot down to the ground. No way he can survive. No, no.
Is that still Jimi singing? Voice sounds different. Sounds really good there.
Now just shoot him down. He's got to stay here. He ain't going nowhere. He's been shot down to the ground.
Who's that?
No way he can survive. No, no.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's what we don't want to hear anymore, right?
No bullets.
All right, that was going to drive me crazy if I didn't figure out where I'd heard that from. And it took me about 30 minutes digging through Tool's catalog to figure out where I'd heard that riff before. And it was from Tool's No Quarter. And the reason why I remember that is because I played the hell out of that the first time I reacted to it. And then I went and reacted to Led Zeppelin's original version of it. Okay, and I love both versions. Okay, both versions. I don't know if Led Zeppelin did the melody quite like that as well, but I do know Tool did it for sure. But I know that's a cover. They did their version of it, but it was just driving me crazy. I'm going through all of their albums trying to find out which song it was, and it turned out it wasn't from an album. It was from a cover, which is why I couldn't find it. But yeah, it was going to drive me crazy if I didn't figure out where I'd heard it from, because I know that was something that I really enjoyed in that song. But I'll get right back to the reaction. No bullets, no guns, no bombs. Talk about separating yourself from the pack. You know, when you pick up your guitar and you want to be different from everyone else, I think Jimi Hendrix succeeded at that. This song has a little bit of everything. It has like the weirdness of David Bowie, but there's also some impeccable shredding in this. Has soul, and also it's unorthodox. The rhythm feels weird throughout the track. It's not just a simple bob your head track to it. And then also, you know, if you're from that time, then it's one of those records where you heard something for the first time that you've never heard from anyone else. And that is why Jimi Hendrix is so well loved. All right. That was an amazing performance that some very special people got to see live. All right. I don't think I need to say whether or not it makes the Forerunner. I think that's pretty self-evident in terms of this record. But man, what a talent! And when he was playing, I was thinking of Stevie Ray Vaughan, who I've covered, who covered one of his songs, who plays it. Oh man, it had me questioning whether or not, you know, just for fun, Stevie Ray Vaughan was better than Jimi Hendrix. You know, and I think in one of the videos, I think I was a prisoner of the moment, and I might have said that. It's pretty damn close, but when you're an original, you're an original. All right, that's where I'll leave that at. But you know, I love them both. But yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 record, and I enjoyed it. So shout out to the supporter that sent in the request for this one. If you guys like the video, do me a big favor and like the video if you want to stay up to date whenever I post. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Has me wanting to review a full album with these guys. I gave up smoking, you know, because I would enjoy it so much better. But I did. I gave it up. But the good thing about really, really, really great artists, you don't need much.
I did it.